Am I the a-hole for refusing to babysit my stepchildren? Hey, I'm new here, and this is my first post, so please bear with me. I really need an outside perspective on something that's been causing a bit of tension in my relationship. I, 36F, have been with my partner, 38M, for just over a year now, 12 months to be exact. We aren't married, but we do live together. He has 2 children from a previous relationship, ages 4 and 12, and I have 2 children of my own who are 16 and 14. My kids live with us full-time, and luckily all 4 children get along really well. There's no drama between them, and honestly, that part of our blended family situation has been better than I expected. We follow a fairly consistent custody schedule, where we have all 4 children on alternate weekends, meaning one weekend with all the kids around, and the next weekend just the 2 of us, child-free. It's been a nice rhythm, structured, balanced, and manageable. From the very beginning, I made it clear to my partner that I wasn't comfortable looking after his 4-year-old on my own during the day. It wasn't anything personal against the child. I've just done the little kid parenting phase already with my own kids and in past relationships, and it's exhausting. I'm past that stage in life. I don't have the patience, the energy, or frankly the desire to be chasing around a toddler all day anymore. I've raised mine, and now I'm trying to carve out some peace for myself. The 12-year-old is a different story. Like my teens, he's independent, can fix his own lunch, entertain himself, and doesn't need constant supervision. So, I'm fine if it's just him. I'm not heartless, just tired of being on the clock for everyone else's kids. Until recently, this wasn't an issue. My partner either worked nights or had days off scheduled during the weekends we had the children. When he worked nights, the kids, especially the 4-year-old, would already be asleep, so I agreed to be responsible for them during those specific hours. That was a compromise on my part, and it felt manageable. But recently, he got a new job. A great opportunity for him, but it's changed the dynamic completely. He now works 12-hour shifts, leaving the house around 6 a.m. and not getting back until nearly 8 p.m. With this new schedule, there will be weekends, maybe once every couple of months, where he will be gone the entire time his children are meant to be with us. That's where the real issue comes in. I've made it very clear that I am not willing to look after his children during those weekends, particularly not the 4-year-old. Not because the child is misbehaved or difficult, he's not, but because I genuinely don't want to be solely responsible for a young child again. I've done my time as a full-time parent. I've raised toddlers, I've babysat for years, I've been a stepmom before. I'm simply done with that part of parenting. And if I were forced to do it again, I know I would start to resent the situation. I might even begin to dread their visits. That's not fair to anyone, especially not the kids. Some people might call that selfish, but I see it as self-preservation. I've come out of an emotionally abusive relationship where I was constantly told what I could and couldn't do. For years, my identity revolved around being mom and housewife. I lost myself completely. So now, in this new chapter of my life, I protect my boundaries fiercely. I work full-time Monday to Friday in a high-stress job, and I'm also studying at university, juggling research projects and assignments. When my kids go to their dads and the house is quiet, that's my only chance to breathe. To be me, not someone's caretaker, not someone's mother, just me. That time is sacred, and I'm not willing to give it up. It's not like I don't pull my weight in other areas. In fact, I've gone out of my way to make the weekends we do have the kids as fun and memorable as possible. I plan activities, day trips, mini staycations, and outings, things to keep the kids entertained and make them feel valued. I also agreed to adjust pickup and drop-off arrangements. Originally, my partner didn't drive, and I said I wouldn't be part of transporting the kids. But I compromised again. I now drive over an hour to meet their mom at a halfway point, a change I'm grateful to her for agreeing to. So, I have already compromised on so much. I've made adjustments to accommodate this blended family dynamic because I genuinely want it to work. But I also made it clear from the start that I would not take on solo parenting duties for a young child, and I'm not willing to change that boundary now. I've told my partner that his children should always be his top priority, just like mine are mine. I'm not asking him to choose between us, but he just need to figure out his childcare arrangements when he's scheduled to work on a custody weekend. He said he doesn't want to lose me over this, and I hope that's true because I love him and this relationship is important to me. But I also refuse to compromise any further. If he's working Friday but off Saturday and Sunday, I've told him I'll happily go pick up the kids myself so that we can still have a fun weekend with them. That part isn't a problem. But I cannot and will not spend my entire weekend alone caring for a 4-year-old while working full-time, studying, and trying to hold on to some small semblance of peace. So, am I the a-hole for drawing the line here?